What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie, and over here I love to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're into smelling good, I would love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. In today's video, we're going to be talking about spring fragrances. You guys know it is that time of the year. The seasons are changing. Things are starting to warm up. Actually, where I live, I'm still kind of in that in-between where we've had a few cold days. I want to say a couple of times last week, I actually had to turn on my heater because it was so cold in my place. So for the most part though, the daytime is bright and sunny. I actually enjoy this type of weather. I like that in between where the sun is out, it's bright outside, you can feel the warmth from the sun, and it's not necessarily hot or necessarily humid. It's like a nice in between. I actually like days like that, and unfortunately here in Houston, we don't have too many of those days. So I'm actually just kind of taking everything in at the moment, loving it, being outside, and just enjoying the weather. I feel like the fragrances that I actually picked for this video give me a nice in-between type of feel. Like they're not full-on spring fragrances and they're not full-on winter fragrances, if you get my drift. Now the first one I have in my hand is from Future Society. I don't hear a lot of people talk about Future Society. I do understand that they are a fairly new brand. I love their fragrances. I will link up above the Future Society video I did. They sent me, I want to say 6 of their fragrances, and out of the 6, I liked 4 of them. So that just goes to tell you I like their fragrances. So the one that I have in my hand right now is called Solar Canopy. You actually can pick their fragrances up at Sephora. I believe you can get them, I don't know if you can get them in store, but I definitely know you can get them online. They are available online with Sephora. I also want to make mention that their fragrances are fairly affordable. I believe this looks like a 30 ml. And it's gonna run you about $98. I think for the quality of the fragrance, that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. I will tell you right away, this fragrance reminds me a lot of the original Delina. It could also probably put you in the frame of mind of Delina Rosé as well. In this fragrance, you have red currant, these are all in the top. Red currant, pink pepper, bergamot. In the middle, you have lychee, Turkish rose, pistachio, magnolia. In the base, you have ambroxan, vetiver, and sugar. So again, immediately when I smell this, I get the same Delina DNA. I feel like that type of note can be from the bergamot and the lychee. The bergamot in the opening is definitely giving me this zesty, citrusy type of smell. And I get that lychee. The lychee comes off fruity, but more of like a sour fruit smell. I guess maybe that's why the word sour came to my mind first, because it's like a sour fruit smell, like a tangy, zesty, sour fruit note, but in a good way, okay? I also get the rose. The rose is very prominent in this fragrance to me. It's a Turkish rose. It's almost giving me a very fragrant type of rose, slightly mature in smell, not necessarily pinky, but more of a elegant, mature rose is what I get in this fragrance. I'm also pulling that pistachio note, which gives the fragrance just a touch of something nutty, okay? I love the base notes. You have ambroxan, you have vetiver, you get sugar. In the dry down is where I get that sugar note, and that's really what sets this fragrance apart from Delina. I do feel like Delina is kind of sweet, but not really, okay? Maybe it has just a little hint of something sweet. This is definitely gonna give you that sweet, sugary note in the dry down. I think the ambroxan is really what puts me in the frame of mind of a springtime scent, because again, I just said a few minutes ago, I love this type of weather where it's warm outside, it's not necessarily hot. I can feel the sun rays on my skin, like I can tolerate being outside like for long periods of time right now. I don't know how I'm gonna be when the summer hits, okay? I'm definitely not gonna be outside for long periods of time. When the summer come through here, I'm not gonna be out, no. But right now, I definitely can chill outside by the pool, brunch, whatever anybody wants to do outside, I'm totally here for it. That is definitely what I pull from this fragrance. I get this solar type of scent that reminds me a lot of Delina, but happens to be more sweeter than Delina. I think it is a really beautiful scent. If you're someone that's always thought about buying Delina, but you felt like it was too expensive, I would highly recommend Solar Canopy. Again, it is available at Sephora and you can get it for less than $100. Whenever I think about springtime, I'm reminded of flowers blooming, and when the flowers are blooming, you get this aroma from the flowers. Sometimes you can pick up a little bit of a musky type of aroma from flowers in the springtime, and that is why I had to pull out this next fragrance, because it is absolutely one of my favorite Kayali fragrances, and I absolutely love to wear it in the springtime. It's a springy type of scent in my opinion, and it is Musk 12 by Kayali. I actually pulled out another musky type of fragrance, which I'm gonna talk about in my part 2 video, which is Musk Noir by Narcisa Rodriguez. We'll talk about this one in part 2 of my springtime video, but today we're gonna focus on Miss Musk 12. Y'all, this is one of the most sensual fragrances I have put my nose on. It's soft, it's powdery, it's the right amount of florals. It is just everything to me. Like, I could wear this literally every day. It's an easy wear. I know when I wear this, I'm gonna smell pretty, I'm gonna smell feminine, I'm gonna smell like a woman, very ladylike. Like, I really thoroughly enjoy Musk 12. I really do. From the first moment that I put my nose on it, it was love, love, love. In Musk 12, you have notes of freesia and lotus in the top. In the middle, you have musk and jasmine. In the base, you have sandalwood and vanilla. I'm definitely picking up on this beautiful, creamy sandalwood. Like I said in other videos, sandalwood can come in 2 different variations. Like, I can smell 2 different things from sandalwood. And on one hand, I can smell this very intense woodiness. On the other hand, I get this sweet, creamy, absolutely intoxicating smell. That is what I get in Musk 12. I get that sweet, creamy, intoxicating sandalwood that I absolutely go crazy behind. I'm almost tempted to spray. You know what? Let me just spray a little bit on, because I knew there is no way I could talk about this fragrance and not spray it. I just can't. It smells so good to me, y'all. It smells absolutely beautiful. One thing I absolutely love about this fragrance is the white florals. Surprise, surprise. Okay, me talking about loving white florals. I only love it in this fragrance though. The way it is blended, those white florals are blended with that sweet, creamy sandalwood and musk. I love it. I love it. And this is the only fragrance that you probably would ever hear me say I love the white florals in this fragrance. It's gonna be Musk 12 by Kayali. Y'all see my little dent Like, this is a huge bottle. This bottle is almost big as my face, okay? So I'm working my way through it. Like, by the time this summertime hits, really by the time fall hits, my dent is probably gonna be somewhere in here, because I simply cannot let a spring or summer go by without me pulling this fragrance. This has literally become like a signature scent, a staple scent for me when it comes to spring and summer. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so versatile. Like, I can wear this to work, I can wear this to brunch, I can wear this to bed. Like, I don't necessarily have to have something special going on to wear this fragrance. It's just that beautiful. I absolutely love it. So comment down below if you love Musk 12 as much as I do. Am I the only one that loves this fragrance? Okay, you guys are gonna be so surprised when I mention this next fragrance, because this is not a new scent. When it came out like 2 years ago, I bought it. I thought it was a pretty scent. Let me just say that right away before y'all come for me. I thought it was a pretty scent, but not enough to keep in my collection. So I was recently gifted by YSL Beauty. They sent me the original Libre Parfum, okay, Eau de Parfum. I sold my original bottle that I bought, okay? The fact that this fragrance has spun the block and found its way back into my collection is very odd. What's even stranger, well, really not really, but kinda, is the fact that I like it now, okay? Because 2 years ago, I thought it was a pretty scent. Not enough to keep in my collection. You know, I started really getting into letting things go that I felt like I wasn't gonna wear, and I actually let this one go. Well, it's made its way back, and I sprayed it today, smelled it today for the first time in almost 2 years. Why do I feel different about this fragrance? Would I have revisited this fragrance on my own? Probably not. And I actually think this would be a really good fragrance to wear in the springtime. Okay, in this fragrance, in the top we have lavender, mandarin orange, black currant, petitgrain. In the middle we have lavender, more lavender, orange blossom, jasmine. In the base we have Madagascar, vanilla, musk, cedar, and ambergris. I'm almost convinced that they've kind of reformulated this. If somebody was to come along and tell me they reformulated this fragrance, it would almost make sense to me why I like it now. I'm just still trying to wrap my head around. I'm just gonna chalk it up to the fact that this fragrance has come back into my life. I'm gonna be grateful for it, and I love it now, okay? Love is a strong word. I'm gonna say I like it more now than I did back then. I'm gonna say that. I wanna spray it a little bit, and I tell you guys, oh my God, this is so pretty. Why did I not like this? I think the lavender was way too overdone in this fragrance when I smelled it 2 years ago, because I still feel the same way about lavender. But this is hitting different for me now. It's really changing my mind, y'all. Like, my mind is changed. This is so pretty and elegant. I could just see myself wearing this on a beautiful sunny day in like a pretty sundress. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm maybe taking myself somewhere to eat. Going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I could see myself totally pulling for this fragrance. I feel like it's so much easier for me to wear this now. Again, if someone was to come along and tell me they reformulated this fragrance, I would definitely believe it, because the lavender is there, okay, but it's not heavy like it used to be 2 years ago. Definitely pulling that beautiful orange blossom in here. It's sweet. It's definitely reminding me, y'all know what orange blossom smells like. If you've had fragrances like Love Don't Be Shy by Kayali, that's orange blossom. If you've had fragrances like Scandale by Jean Paul Gaultier, that's Orange Blossom, that Orange Blossom scent, which is really pretty here, kind of coming off a little sweet, slightly has a little vintagey feel to it, okay? A hint of maturity, which I'm not mad at. It's crazy to me. I'm just gonna chalk it up to the fact that I hadn't smelled it in 2 years, and just revisiting it again has really changed my mind about it. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna be pulling this and wearing it this spring. Okay, my next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Mugler. This is Alien Goddess Intense. In this fragrance, you have notes of coconut, you have jasmine, you have bergamot, you have jasmine tea, you have vanilla, benzoin, and cashmere wood. A little bit of a spray. Now, I picked this one because of that jasmine tea, okay? This is one of the fragrances that kind of sits in between for me, you know? It has a warmness to it that I feel like you can still pull off in the cooler days. Because of that jasmine tea, it has a little bit of a lighter type of feel to it, in my opinion. I feel like the jasmine in the original Alien Goddess release is not 100% as heady as it is in the original Alien in the purple bottle, but it's pretty close in my opinion. So I find the original Alien Goddess a little bit more challenging to wear than this one. There is something a little bit more toned down in this. I don't know if it's because it has like amber here, if it's because it has like that vanilla and that benzoin. Benzoin comes off very warm and sweet to my nose. So I don't know what it is. It could be the tea, the jasmine tea that's here, but it just really kind of sits very much in between. Like it's an in-between fragrance. Like I can easily wear it when it's cool outside. I can easily wear it when the sun is out and it's a little bit warmer. I hope I'm making sense to y'all. But this is more like what I would consider a transitional type of scent. You know, you're transitioning from fall, wintertime into spring. This is what I would consider the perfect transitional fragrance, in my opinion. I feel like since the company has been sold, the last couple of releases have been misses for me, especially that Alien, not the Alien, especially that Angel in that navy blue bottle. Yeah, it was totally a miss for me. Like I wasn't feeling that fragrance at all. So I'm really excited to see what this Alien Hypersense is gonna be giving, okay? But yes, but y'all know I'm an Angel girl through and through. I don't have a lot of the Alien fragrances. Most of them are just flankers, but I like this one. Again, I think this is a perfect transitional fragrance that could take you into spring. Okay, so we have here an oldie but a goodie. Y'all remember when all the girls were going crazy behind this fragrance? This is called Soliel Neige from Tom Ford. And in this fragrance, we have bergamot, carrot seeds in the top. In the mid, we have white flowers, orange blossom, jasmine, rose, Turkish rose as well, benzoin, vanilla, and lavender. This is also a fragrance that I would consider to be a great transitional fragrance. All of these, in all honesty, make really great transitional fragrances, okay? If you're that type of person, I know there's still people out there that switch up their fragrances according to the seasons. I used to be like that. I'm trying to get out of it, but in all honesty, I feel like some fragrances just need to be worn in the wintertime, and some are just really made for the summer. That's just my opinion. But I don't put them up. Used to be back in the day, I would actually take them down from my dresser and put them away and do that type of thing. I don't do that anymore. So, you know, breaking habits are hard, child. It's really hard to break that habit, but I'm working on it. But again, I think this is a great transitional type of scent. It is supposed to remind you of being in the snow, but on a sunny day. That is my interpretation of this fragrance. By the way, is this fragrance still available? Let me know. I know they've done a lot of changes within the Tom Ford brand. I haven't heard anything specifically about this scent, but you never know. I always felt that this fragrance was very difficult for me to describe in a video. It's kind of like one of those fragrances like you just gotta smell it, you know what I'm saying, to get the vibes. But this fragrance is warm to me. It's bright. It feels like my skin in the sun. I get that bergamot right away in the opening. You can't miss it. Definitely picking up on the white florals. I love the orange blossom in here. And y'all know orange blossom does have a bit of a vintage, kind of old school smell to it. But I don't pick it up in this fragrance. I pick up more of an old school type of feel. And what was it, the Alien Goddess Intense? I get that orange blossom, and it does give me old school a little bit, but not in this fragrance, not here. It smells very modern, very up to date. I feel like anybody can wear this. I don't necessarily know if a guy would be into this. The benzoin in this fragrance doesn't necessarily come off smelling sweet. I would not describe this as a sweet fragrance, even though there's vanilla here. Sweet is not the first word that would come to mind. It really wouldn't. Maybe musky with a little touch of something sweet, but not like sweet. No. It's definitely giving me resin. It's giving me like a deep kind of ambery type of scent. This is one of the fragrances in my collection I find very difficult describing. So I probably did a crap job really breaking this fragrance down to you guys, okay? My apologies. But again, it's just one of those fragrances where you just gotta go smell it for yourself, okay? You really do. But I will tell you one thing. The longevity on this bad boy, woo, out of this world. Out of this world. What made me buy this fragrance a while back, I had got a sample from the Tom Ford counter, and I don't know what, I got a wild hair up my butt and decided to spray this thing on my pillow, okay? Do you know that this fragrance lasted in my pillow until I washed it like a week later? The longevity is simply amazing, okay? Simply amazing, top tier. One of my favorite fragrances from the Tom Ford Private Blend collection. I absolutely love it. It gets a 10 out of 10 in my book. It checks off every box. It's unique, it's different, it's odd, it smells good. You know, it's a little musky, a little warm. It feels like a skin scent to me, kind of almost. So it checks off every box for me, and I absolutely love it. And I think it would be great to wear in the springtime. Soliel Neige by Tom Ford. So that's part one of my springtime fragrances. Comment down below if you have any of the fragrances I mentioned in this video. Also, let me know what fragrance are you just, you can't wait to wear this spring. Comment down below, let me know. If you're someone that is into fragrance, you're into smelling good, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell. That way you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying my content, and it also lets YouTube push my video out so that other people may enjoy it as well. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.